Let's
All
explain
right,
subtracting a
subtraction of
negative.
integers. Now, I have a belief that subtraction doesn't exist. What I mean by that is you never really have to subtract. To me, subtraction is just the addition of the opposite. But you could, I guess, think of subtraction as takeaway, right? So if you have, let's say, 5 things and you want to take away 2 things, well, you're left with 3 things. Or you could have those 5 things. Let's say you have 5 solid dots, and you want to take away, well, 2 dots, you're left with 3 dots. But you could have 5 dots, and if you want to add the opposite of 2, well, you could add the opposite of a dot, which you could make as an open circle. I like to call that a Todd, or an antidot. Whenever you have a dot and a Todd together, they annihilate. It's like matter and antimatter. So a dot and a Todd just annihilate and go poof. So if you have 5 dots and you add in 2 Todds, well, you're going to have 2 annihilations and you're left with 3 dots. So 5 plus a negative 2 has to be equal to 3. But let's say you wanted to do something like 5 minus a negative 2. What in the heck does it mean to take away a negative? So you could envision, again, your 5 dots. Now you want to take away 2 Todds. Now you could think of subtraction as takeaway. Well, if you have 5 dots, you don't have 2 negatives to take away, right? A negative is an antidot or a Todd. So if you have those 5 dots and you want to take away 2 Todds, you don't have any Todds. But if there's something in life you want, a great piece of advice is just make it happen, but then deal with the consequences. So if you have those 5 dots and you want to take away 2 Todds, well, you could just put in 2 Todds to take away. But you can't just put in 2 Todds. But what you can do is put in 2 Todds and 2 dots. Because a dot and a Todd together, they annihilate and they go poof. So if you have 5 dots and you put in 2 more dots and 2 Todds, well, then you still only have 5 dots. You still have 5 things. But now you have those 2 antidots, those 2 Todds that you can just take away. And what are you left with? You're left with 7 dots. So therefore, 5 minus a negative 2 has to be equal to 7. Calculator.